This is what I was born to do. Time to let the world know.
Greetings, passengers. We have now begun our descent into Orlando. Please fasten those seatbelts and prepare for landing.
And the players getting themselves into game mode with the tip-off just moments away. We're in the place they call the Amway Center in downtown Orlando, Florida. It's the home of the Magic, where we are broadcasting our action live today. And now we take a brief check at the matchups. Our starting five for both teams. And as we take a look here at Glenn Davis, guys, what do you think?
Well, Big Baby has that football build, 6'9", close to 300 pounds, but he's surprisingly light on his feet for such a big guy. And he's got a nice touch on that jump shot as well.
Yeah, nice touch and good mobility, and a lot like those tree trunk guys when he sets a screen. Good luck in getting through that. Wow. The Magic again playing host, continuing their homestand in this one. They just haven't been able to buy a break lately. 5 of their last 6 games have been losses.
You know, they've looked a bit lost out there lately. I mean, they don't seem to be playing with a lot of purpose and focus and even drive. I mean, you can't just wait for good things to happen. You've got to make things happen.
Yeah, but I think, Clark, what's happened is they've lost some confidence. And sometimes when you do that, you end up forcing plays. So it's a...
Thomas against Price. Thomas passes to Wolf. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Very close to a three-point play right there.
Yeah, that didn't go down, but those are exactly the plays coaches like to see.
It's his first trip to the line. And the first one drops.
You know, there was a lot of talk about the Magic not getting equal value when they traded Dwight Howard to the Lakers before last season, but you take a look at how both teams started, the Lakers and the Magic, and for a time there, the Magic had a better record early in the season than the Lakers. So I think it worked out okay for the Magic.
Both free throws good from Wolf. Well, Clark, like you said, hard to believe, but it's true. The Magic did have a better record than the Lakers for the early part of the season, but that was mostly due to a surprise down year from the Lakers, Steve, and a hot start for Orlando.
And remember, the Magic did get that big win at Staples against L.A. That was kind of a revenge for the D. Howard trade. But as time wore on, you know, the Magic's lack of talent showed, and they really struggled the rest of the season.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Mike Malone as he addressed his team. The first thing he said to his players was that the transition game will be the single most important factor today. He wants them to push the tempo at every opportunity. He also wants them using a fundamental offensive approach. Specifically, he'd like to see them running the pick and roll as often as they can. Kevin, we'll see how that strategy pans out as this game develops.
And as always, Doris, thank you. Aflalo, no good.
Steve, they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass today.
Yeah, it's impressive, too. Clark's already gotten them a +5 margins in the rebound column.
Here's Price. 8 points his last outing. Price off a pick from Vucevic. Price against Thomas. Lets it go from 11, and that one's good. Price has got 6 points. Here's Thomas. Right now averaging 15 points a game. Inside. To the inside. Landry kicks to Thomas, and he banks in the layup. Thomas got his second basket.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. Defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Yeah, they're getting exposed right now.
Here's Price. The open shot. Harris. That's in, coming off an assist from Price. He's got 7. The Kings trailing. Pass to Wolf. Puts up the baby hook, and it's good off the back of the rim and in.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, giving up these easy chances is going to do wonders for their confidence.
On its way from a follow for 2. Again, the Magic score.
Another lead change. How many of these are we going to have?
I don't know, Steve, but the momentum of this game has certainly swung like a pendulum.
Thomas passes to Wolf. Down low, Salmons. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Well, their plan of attack has been pretty clear to see. You get the ball inside and just take it strong to the hoop. Be dominant in the lane.
Well, the defense has been very slow to adjust. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Well, Tobias Harris last season, guys, sent from Milwaukee to Orlando at the trade deadline. I like this young man's game. He went from a reserve role to starter's minutes and remained very effective.
No good on that one. And back to Tobias Harris, now in his 3rd season in the league and still just 21 years of age.
And he's the player that Orlando insisted on in that trade with J.J. Redick. So the versatility they liked, the ability to have the skill set of a 3, but also be able to guard a 4. That type of kind of hybrid forward has become very popular in the NBA these days.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
Yeah, it's a physical game, and so far the numbers show that they've got the edge on the glass.
One of the oldest plays in basketball made that dunk possible.
That's right. A terrific screen right there, Steve. Allowed him to lose his man and rock it to the rim.
Well, don't you love to see players working together in that fundamental play? Fun to watch.
And Moore kicks to Turkoglu. To the left side wing. Maxiel sets a screen for Oladipo. Shot off the screen. It's rebounded by Vasquez.
Can't get a much better look than that, though.
Sure can't. Not one you'd expect him to miss there.
And another. Once again, shot good from Wolf. And now a 5-point Sacramento lead. So for Sacramento, their last game, a loss to the Heat in Miami.
Was not a very inspired performance for them, particularly defensively. I thought, they gave the hostile crowd a lot to cheer about, frankly.
Yeah, they allowed a lot of free runs to the hoop, a lot of open jumpers, and in the end, the opponent's shooting percentage was right through the roof, and you can't win when that's the case.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Hi, Kevin. Jacques Vaughn and I got a chance to talk for just a bit. He told me that he's looking forward to this matchup. Their first look at this team so far this season. He said they'll look to play up defensively. As usual, their length and shot blocking a great deterrent inside. Kevin?
Thanks, Doris. And as Doris provided the details, guys, the way they plan to attack defensively will be key early on, won't it?
Yeah, and early is the key word there, Kevin. If they can string together some stops right away, I think it'll really set the tone.
Which is just what they're going to be after, guys. They love to turn this into a defensive battle.
Moore with it, now guarded by Vasquez. And Moore kicks to Turkoglu. That's good.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should really continue to work it down low, Clark. That's really going to free up the rest of their offense.
They set the screen. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Yeah, good call there. You could tell he was moving into the defender when he tried to set the screen.
Yeah, lowered that shoulder, dipped right into him, too. I mean, he was going to be called on that foul either way.
Nicholson's checked in for Orlando. Harkless comes in for Tobias Harris. There's 57 seconds left in the first quarter. Turkoglu outside. The pass to Oladipo. Basket is good. The assist from Turkoglu. And now just a 1-point Kings lead.
Boy, this game is off to a terrific start.
No doubt. On both sides, high-octane offense.
Knocked loose. And stolen by Turkoglu. Now Oladipo. Right now averaging 7 points a game. From past the arc. Fredette grabs the miss. Sacramento's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Now here's Vasquez. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Fires the three. Offensive rebound. Here's Wolf. Misses from short range. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Kings lead by 1. 2K Sports, back in a moment from the Amway Center.
Spend your Christmas day with the NBA. Kevin Durant of the Oklahoma City Thunder take on Carmelo Anthony and the New York Knicks. It happens next Wednesday.
Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've been watching for the Kings, guys.
Well, the thing they tried to establish right away was the presence down low.
Looking at the last game for Orlando, it was a loss to Utah.
And if there was an aspect of the game that jumped out at me, guys, it was the rebounding. There was a huge difference in the effort both teams were making on the glass.
Well, they got pushed around all game long, and when that happens, you're going to get out-rebounded.
They've got Vucevic. Jason Maxiel is out there with Tobias Harris. Then there's Aflalo, and it's Price in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. There's the dish to Maxiel. Maxiel with the screen on Thomas. Goes up off the pin. And Jason Maxiel with the slam. Guys, what a wild first half this has been.
I'd say, 8 lead changes, that speaks for itself.
Yeah, back and forth start for sure. This game is setting up to be awfully competitive.
Landry passes to Wolf. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. The Machine's got 12 points in the game.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening, Steve.
No, it's off the charts. It really is. And defensively, they have to start shutting down some of those lanes to the hoop.
Here's Aflalo. Off the left rim and out.
And it seems like nothing is falling for him this quarter. He's really out of his rhythm.
On its way from Thornton for 2, and it's Thornton again missing.
It's been a poor shooting performance for him today, but luckily for them, a lot of his teammates have come through.
Thomas passes to Wolf. That's tipped. He dishes it to Landry. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. 6 points for him. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Sacramento.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
Yeah, I do too, and I think they're also getting some good looks in transition, doing a nice job of running the floor.
This is the Price. Back to Harris. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And there's a follow. That's good on the assist by Harris. Harris has got 3 assists now in this one. Sacramento's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's Thornton. Oh, offensive interference.
You look at Marcus Thornton out of LSU, 6'4", a scoring guard. He can really light it up in a hurry off the bench.
Thompson, he's checked in for Carl Landry. Orlando's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Price dishes to Maxiel. A kick out to Aflalo. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Lamb passes to Maxiel.
Well, if you don't like contact, then you won't like guarding this guy because he will get after you physically.
Yeah, you got to strap it on tight. Get your mouthpiece in. If you got a headband and knee guards, whatever you wear to protect yourself, you need to get ready for that with him. He's going to lean on you. He's going to bump you. There's no way to get around it. It's going to be physical with him.
First free throw is good. Jimmer Fredette is checked in for the Kings. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
Obviously, they're evenly matched teams on the inside. The rebound numbers are very even.
Yeah, I've been impressed with just both teams' energy, just really working hard on the boards.
It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
No kidding. Neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time, guys.
Steve, so close.
Well, such a seesaw affair, back and forth. This has been an unbelievable game to watch.
Price kicks to Harris. Harris, right side. Aflalo outside. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
Things have kind of gone south for him here in the quarter.
Fredette with it. Now guarded by Aflalo. This game's going to take a big swing. Clark, if the D continues to clear out like that and give up easy dunks.
Yeah, that's the kind of defense we expect to see in a
Come on.
blowout, Kevin, or even an exhibition game, not a close game like this.
Look how frustrated Steve is over here.
Well,
shaking his head.
You know what,
he's
Kev?
disgusting.
Come on, Kev. I just like that he didn't choose to just lay it up there. He threw it down with force.
Pass to Price. And the 3 off target. Kings leading now by 3. Thornton off a pick from Thompson. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
That's foul number 2 on him. It might not warrant sitting him entirely, but another one before halftime, they could be in some trouble.
Orlando's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. Price with the ball. Now defended by Thornton. Shot denied. Feeds it to Fredette. Back to Thomas. Thompson dishes to Thomas. Good on the shot. And now a 5-point Kings lead.
Another good pass, and their offensive execution has been impressive, to say the least.
The last 4 field goals have been assisted. Yeah, passing has kept the defense off balance, but to get assists, you got to make the shots.
He has not been on his game, and their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not helped the situation.
And stolen by Aflalo. And now, in transition, it's Aflalo. Here we go.
Yeah, he put himself in great position to finish that break off, guys.
Yep, right to the rack.
Kings leading now by 3. Inside, and stolen by Price. And laid in to finish the break. Price has got 8 points.
When the size advantage is that pronounced, that's exactly what you should do offensively in this situation. Take it strong to the middle.
Thompson, a screen on Harris. Here's Wolf. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
He's been absolutely in control. No slowing down for the machine. He's got 16 points, and he's added a steal to his stat line also.
Now, that's obviously not a big number, but he's been doing some valuable defensive work for them.
First free throw is good.
Well, I think they've lost their aggressiveness a little bit. They're not getting fouled and going to the line.
Well, that's an excellent point you make there, Steve, but we got to be careful not to nitpick here. They do still have the lead, and that's an advantage they'd be wise to continue to press forward on.
Glenn Davis is checked in for Jason Maxiel. Both free throws good from Wolf.
You take a look at the offense for the Kings last season, there are some things to build on here, guys. 4th in the NBA in fast break points, top 4 in points in the paint. Those are good numbers to build your offensive foundation around.
He's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
Sacramento's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Thomas goes in. Thompson uses both hands to slam it down.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
Yeah, he's sensing this is a critical time in this game, guys.
Harris outside. Back to Price. Tries a 3. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Price has got 11 points. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
Well, neck and neck. How about that? Ferociously competitive. Tight as me in an airplane bathroom.
And we're through 2 here and a good one. Magic out in front. They lead by 1. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
It's been a great game out in Orlando. Thanks for joining us. The Magic battling in a close one against Sacramento. Things haven't been going very well for them this season, languishing at the bottom of the conference. Tobias Harris making the most of his minutes. He's got 10 points, and in addition to that, he's been a factor on the glass as well. A couple of helpers, too. But also, the Kings came to play. A dramatic advantage in the paint. They're getting right in close and converting the kind of buckets they want. The machine has had himself an amazing start. What he's been able to do from the field has been nothing short of spectacular. Only a select few players in the league can shoot the ball like that. We'll see you next time as the second half is about to get underway in Orlando. So long, take care, and I'll see you next time on 2K Sports.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a close look. The Kings trail by 4. On the floor for Sacramento. Vasquez and McLemore, the two wings. The machine is out there with DeMarcus Cousins. And it's McCallum in at the point. Kicks to Vasquez. And there's the feed to Cousins. Good ball movement here by the Kings. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Wolf. And yes, sir, that one drops. The machine's got 20. Orlando's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Turkoglu kicks to Nicholson. Oladipo off the pick from Nicholson. Oladipo, the pass to Nicholson. No good. Nice D from Cousins.
Boy, you wonder what the score of this game would be if they weren't pulling down all these rebounds.
Love what I'm seeing from them in the paint.
Now let's go to Doris Berg. Doris.
Hi, guys. The machine in their last game against the Heat got the job done. He finished with 24 points and was a major factor in 2 other categories, on the glass and with his assists, guys. He was just too much to handle as he came off the bench to turn in a great outing, guys. They hope it continues.
And thank you, Doris. It was a performance that has to have their upcoming opponents terrified, Clark.
Well, I know this opponent should be terrified because there's a good chance the momentum he gathered that night carries right over into this game.
Well, some of it will carry over. That's inevitable. It's just a matter of how much.
Shots good by McLemore.
Great job of utilizing that screen and finding space to knock down the jumper. Good basketball.
Orlando's gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%. 7 of 13 on threes. Harkless dishes to Nicholson. Harkless kicks to Turkoglu. He feeds it to Oladipo. Oh!
Are you kidding me? Power punch right there.
Oh, great.
And that's a punch to the jaw. This game as tight as it can be, and he pulls something off that we might not even see in the All-Star game, Kevin.
But Clark, I don't know that he planned it out too far in advance. That was one of those things that just happened.
I think it was premeditated.
Well, he's the one guy they don't mind attempting something like that in a close ball game.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia. Vasquez gets a screen from Wolf. Vasquez with it, now guarded by Moore, and they take the lead. McCallum's got 5 points in the quarter. And Clark, a great competitive game so far.
Yeah, tit for tat. I mean, back and forth, plenty of lead changes, and excellent play.
These two teams, guys, look so evenly matched to me. I think this could go right down to the wire.
Oladipo, good.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
For Sacramento, they've gone 8 of 13 on shot attempts to begin the second half.
Victor Oladipo, a 6'5" shooting guard out of Indiana. You know, when you talk about athleticism, toughness, defense, grit, work ethic, those are the selling points. And I think that he'll be a stingy defender from day one. And as he continues to improve his shooting, Oladipo has a chance to be a star.
Nicholson kicks to Moore. And again, it's Orlando with the 3. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Orlando.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
And the other thing they're doing is they're forcing turnovers and then converting those miscues into points at the other end.
And back to Oladipo. And Steve, you mentioned his shooting touch still a little inconsistent, but Clark, more of a slasher at the college level that maybe could see an improved shot as he goes to the pros.
Well, he certainly has his fans among NBA GMs. The athleticism is there. The work ethic is there. I thought his shot improved dramatically during his college career. So this is a kid that I think is going to just continue to get better and better.
That free throw, no good. Some changes for Sacramento. Thompson comes in for DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Jimmer Fredette in for McLemore. And the second free throw, good. 1:58 left to play in the third. And here is Lamb. 5 points in the game. Oladipo, the pass to Turkoglu. Now here's Oladipo. He's covered by Vasquez. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Boy, it was a tough year for the Magic last season. They found no salvation here in Orlando either. They were dreadful at home and had the fewest home court wins of any team in the league. Tough pill for the fans there to swallow.
That free throw, good from Oladipo. And that home record of the Magic's that you mentioned, Clark, a paltry 12-29. So, Steve, that being said, a big part of why they ended with the fewest wins in the entire league. Why?
Well, I mean, if you can't defend your home court, good luck to you. But the big thing is just not enough talent. I mean, it's a team that is in full-blown rebuilding mode. And last year was kind of the initial season in that campaign, and it obviously showed.
Both free throws good from Oladipo. .137 left in the third quarter. Fredette kicks to Vasquez. Vasquez gets a screen from Wolf. It's stolen by Harris. And oh, here we go. Harris. Oh, look out.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
They better not. They've got to pad their lead any time an opportunity presents itself. And I'll tell you what, that was a golden one there.
1:16 left to play in the third. Fredette kicks to Vasquez. Now here's Salmons, defended by Harkless. Salmons passes to Wolf. It's stolen by Harris. Lamb with the ball. It's up against Thompson. Passes to Maxiel. He kicks it to Harkless. It's hauled in by the Kings. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Orlando this season.
Yeah, they swept these guys last year. The matchups just seemed to kind of go their way. It was total dominance in the 2 games.
Maxiel sets a screen for Oladipo to the right side. Oladipo off the pick from Harkless. Pass to Harris. 6 to shoot. Orlando needs to get off a shot. Rejected by Wolf, and he's able to get it back. They retain possession. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And here are the Kings now. 7-point differential. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand.
That bounce pass got him the ball in rhythm. Nice play.
It could go. The shot no good. The third quarter comes to a close. Magic lead by 5. 2K Sports, back in a moment from the Amway Center.
Tune in Friday, December 27th. LeBron James is in the Miami Heat. Take on DeMarcus Cousins and the Sacramento Kings. Live from Sacramento. Don't miss it.
And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
This was an exceptional pass, guys, and we see the result. It hits him in stride, and bam, the slam dunk.
Davis at the 4 and Vucevic at the 5. Ronnie Price out there with a flow. And it's Harris in at small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. And Nikola Vucevic is going to pick up the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
That foul gives him 4, so he's just 2 away from being Dairy Queen.
Thomas goes in. Now the pass to Wolf. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Chance to check out the Sacramento Kings' upcoming schedule. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home.
Boy, that's a game you know the Heat would really like to take.
That free throw missing.
Well, the business of the NBA in pretty good stead. The Kings sold back in May for a record price of $525 million, and the Seattle group had offered even more. Team value is certainly on the rise around the league. Better arenas, more lucrative TV contracts. Part of the reason that's the case.
And he's good on the second. And back to the bidding war for the Kings with the great offer from the Seattle group. Steve, do you think there's a chance the league could expand to Seattle?
I think so, especially with that tremendous offer that the Seattle group put forward. And now the new CBA, it's made it much more favorable for the owners. I think in the next few years, we will see at least 1 expansion team, maybe 2.
Thomas passes to Wolf. Dish now to Salmons. Pass to Thomas. Lock at 6. Right side Thomas. Elbow shot. And he connects with the jumper.
And now both of these clubs really in a groove here.
Already a high-scoring game, but it has become an offensive showcase down the stretch.
Price with the ball. In low to Davis. Stolen by Landry. Salmons with it, picked up by Harris. Salmons dishes to Thomas. Rejected by a follow, and he recovers it. Price outside. He dishes it to Harris. Salmons against Price. Aflalo left side, 6 on the shot clock. And stolen by Thornton. Salmons for the 3. And Carl Landry picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And the Kings making a change here. Cousins is checked in. Magic leading by 4. Here's Price.
Wolf.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Harris misses. The Kings trail by 5. Salmons with it, now guarded by Vucevic. Here's Wolf, and he gets the bucket. The Machine's got 25 points in the game.
And I'll say this about him, Kevin. I mean, it looks like he's made of rubber sometimes because defenders just bounce off him when he's driving the lane. What a finisher.
And we can't forget to mention his rebounding now. When you watch him, just keep an eye on the way he battles in the paint when a shot goes up.
Price kicks to Harris. 6 to shoot. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. And the Magic lead by 5.
Well, they were sleeping on defense. The defense really didn't do its job. I mean, a little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint. That's costly.
Well, and at this stage of such a tight game, I think this is when tired legs start to show. And the defense can become vulnerable in the low block.
Here's the Machine. And now Sacramento on the break. Thomas is running. Can't hit. Great D that time from Davis.
Once he had to change the shot because of the hand in his face, you knew he wasn't going to make it.
And he gets it again. Shot good from Tobias Harris. Harris has got the lead up to 7 now for the Magic. For Sacramento, they've gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Thomas off a pick from Wolf. And it's sent back by Vucevic. And up the court come the Magic on the break. Finished off the break.
And he has picked it up here in the second half, really lighting it up now.
The Kings trail by 9. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Dishes to Thornton. Thornton off a pick from Wolf. To the middle. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run. Now, as far as the defense goes, Clark, that is not what's going to keep them in this lead.
Yeah, but from the other perspective, you can see just how much that dunk pumped those players up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I agree, guys. I sense a little bit of a momentum shift here.
Price against Thomas. And he gets it to go.
Are you sensing or feeling a theme here, fellas? I mean, they're taking it straight to the bucket every time down.
And why not? That's 8 straight points in the paint for this team. They're making this a very physical battle.
Count it, and the Orlando lead has been cut down to 7. Good work from Salmons.
Look how well he led him there with that pass.
Now Price. Aflalo right side. And the shot is good. Aflalo's got the lead back up to 9 now for the Magic.
All the points these defenders are allowing inside is inexcusable. That's 5 baskets in a row, and they've all been practically lay-ins.
Yeah, they've got to harden and toughen up down there, guys.
Now here's Cousins. Defense right on him. It's stolen by Davis. Price kicks to Vucevic. Out of bounds. Sacramento will take possession. And upcoming the schedule for the Orlando Magic. Next step for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. The Kings trail by 9. Now here's Thomas. To the paint. Here's Wolf. That's good. And it's Thomas picking up the assist. Thomas got his 5th assist in this one.
How huge has he been, giving his team the lift?
Without his work offensively, Steve, I don't know where they'd be. Shooting at great efficiency. I don't think they'd have a chance without him.
Price kicks to Aflalo. Aflalo left side. Shot clock at 6. Price the pass to Harris. Fires the 3. Cousins pulls it in. Cousins has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Thomas, and it's blocked by Price. And here's Aflalo. Harris with it. Now defended by Wolf, and the basket by Harris.
It was almost like he was surprised to be that wide open, yet he knocked it down.
The Kings trail by 9. Thomas off a pick from Wolf. Thomas goes in. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Thomas got 7 points for the quarter.
He had his choice of finishing moves there, and you just got to love the fact he went old school with the finger roll.
Out to the right wing. Harris dishes to Vucevic.
What a breakout year for Vucevic. He was given the chance to start for the Magic, and he showed that he belonged in a starting 5. Just a really good gamble on a player, and the big fella looks to be an impact player for them for the foreseeable future.
First free throw is good.
And if they continue to shoot well from the free throw line like they are, their lead is going to be pretty steady here.
That's not an overstatement. They've literally not missed a single foul shot this half.
Both free throws good from Vucevic. The Kings trail by 9. Thomas kicks to Cousins. Fast break, here they come. Here's Vucevic. Price, the pass to a flower. Here's Vucevic. Cashes in for a double-digit lead.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow just like he got there.
And for Vucevic, in his second season in the league, 4th in voting last season for the most improved player, and I couldn't disagree, Clark.
I would not either, Kevin, and you've got to like his defensive potential. He's 7 feet tall, and he's got a 7'4" wingspan, so he can help provide all kind of protection around the rim, and, you know, he's got an excellent motor, too. He makes the most of his imposing frame. I like what this guy has been and could become.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Yes, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Jacques Vaughn said to the team. He told the players, let's put our foot on them and keep them down. We've got them exactly where we want them. I want to see you guys slow the pace, use the clock, and stay away from any silly fouls.
All right, Doris.
You know, for a guy his size, he doesn't play above the rim very often like he did on that slam.
Still got some power behind him, though.
Yeah, I mean, you let him get in close like that, he'll throw one down hard on you.
Orlando with the ball. They've led by as many as 11 points. Thomas against Price. Feeds it to Aflalo. Kicks it to Vucevic.
Nice work. Get inside and draw the foul.
Yeah, it's obvious the defense not going to allow many easy layups. They're going to make you earn it from the line.
At the line, shooting 2. Nikola Vucevic.
And he knocks down the first one.
Well, it seems like they're having a lot of trouble at the line today, and it's just been that kind of a day.
Both free throws good from Vucevic. Timeout called by the Kings.
They've already picked up a number of fouls here, and they're in the penalty. Not a good sign. They need to focus on moving their feet, keeping their hands up, and defending without fouling.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Hi, Kevin. I was able to hear the advice Mike Malone gave to his team during that last break. He said to his players, we can do a lot of damage if we get more aggressive about driving the lane and taking it into the teeth of this defense. Something else he mentioned is that he's giving them the green light on offense. He wants to see a high volume of shots. So Coach waiting until the final stages to pull a few tricks out of his sleeve. Kevin, let's see if he's made a wise decision.
And thank you, Doris. Davis gets the screen from Price. He used that pick to get in close. And that's 11 points for Aaron Aflalo.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
Thomas, good.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Yeah, that's 5 of their last 6 baskets inside the lane. They have really established themselves inside.
Price kicks to Vucevic. That's in, coming off an assist from Price. Price has got his 7th assist here tonight.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
And Thornton kicks to Thomas. And another 3 for Sacramento.
The points just keep coming for him this quarter, and just at the right time, too, as they try to narrow the deficit.
Magic leading by 5. Price outside. The feed to Vucevic. Passes it to Harris. He kicks it to Vucevic. The shot will not go. And the Kings going the other way now. Pass to Salmons. And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Thomas against Price. He feeds it to Aflalo. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Magic lead by 7.
And they're getting that lead way up there now. I mean, it should be a stroll to the final whistle from here.
Yeah, this late in the game, it'd be almost impossible for them to blow a lead like this.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Orlando moving the ball around. Poked away. Davis with it. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Aflalo. The shot. That's in there. Davis with the assist. And it's a 9-point Magic lead.
And a terrific run to really put this ball game away.
And now let's see how many more points they can throw up there before the horn sound.
And so it's Orlando winning this one. Both teams played well, but these guys had the edge.
Yeah, I think so. They were just steak knife sharp. Very on top of their game here.
Well said. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, Nick, a terrific team win and certainly a great performance for you. Does it ever surprise you that you're able to contribute in so many ways to the team's success in a game like this?
I mean, I wouldn't say it surprised me. I always knew I could play at this level, but I just play hard. Just play hard and get things happen. I don't try to force anything. I just let the game come to me, and I play hard. Rebounds. Like I said, it's a lot about effort. That's what I can do every night. And points are gonna come some nights. Sometimes they won't. But I just take what I get and just keep playing.
Nick, thank you. Guys, this is a young man who believes in himself.
Doris, thank you as always. And for Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now we present the Jordan Player of the Game.
Text you in the heavens accept you. I'm almost home. I know you miss me, girl.
Thanks for stopping by. As you know, it's important for me to regularly check in with all of our players. So, how you feeling about the team at this point of the season?
I'm just going to come right out and say it. I'm done here. I want to be traded.
Okay, I wasn't expecting that. Look, I'm going to take this request seriously. But before I make anything official, I want you to take a couple of days and think about whether or not this is something you really want to do.
I mean, that ain't going to change my mind, but if it makes you feel better...
All right. All right. Look, I hope it doesn't come to this, but I'll make a few calls and see what the market's like. Let's talk again in a few days.
All right. I'll see you then.